Hello, I'm Steve, Valiant Customs. Today, this video, I'm going to try and get, and right now I'm going to do a battery tray in this. It's the 78 Chevy build, and I want to put the windshield, or not the windshield, I'm sorry, the window cranks for the doors. I want to get those, the regulators set up in the doors, possibly get the glass in there. Not real sure about getting the glass in quite yet, because I still have to order the window felts to get those in there. But I do want to get this battery tray in this truck and everything, so I got a safe spot for the battery to sit. Not sure how this video is going to go this week, because I am leaving tomorrow for Missouri, which is a 9-hour ride one way for me, and I'm going to get some parts for the 54 International truck that I have that will be being built probably after this one, or maybe in the process of building this one when I'm waiting for parts, or you know, whatever we decide to do one way or the other. I've been thinking about some sort of name for this, because right now most of my vehicles are named like the Gasser, my 96 extended cab. I call that the grandparents truck, because that was my grandparents truck. And this one was sitting back in my back field, and I think this one should be called Scarecrow, because one, it was kind of scary looking when I pulled it up here when I got it, and the fact that it was sitting in a field, I think Scarecrow kind of fits it. So anyway, let's go ahead and get this battery tray in here. Let me move you around a little bit. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but we'll try our best. I had the grounds hooked up in the hole for the battery tray, because I didn't know where else to put the grounds at, and it worked really good. I did have a dim headlight, but once I put the grounds in there, it lit it right up, and it looked really good. So this, we have to figure out how we're going to get this tray in here. Goes in there. All right, well, pretty straightforward, maybe. So I hope you guys are subscribing, liking, sharing, commenting. The sooner we can get 10,000 subscribers, the sooner we can get this truck given away. Well, after it's built, but plus in the comments, I'd like to know how you guys think it should be, how it should be done. Should it be lowered? Should I leave it? Anyway, so do we lower it? Do I shorten the box? And my plans were to do a short bed conversion and to lower this. But I've also had some people tell me that I should leave it a long box, because that might be something that you guys might like is the long box instead of the short box. So just let me know what in the comments what you guys think. Alright, so now I can move my battery up here. You guys are going to laugh when I lift this battery up in here because it's not a normal battery. This is a battery. It's a gel battery, and it was in a like a power chair. So that's, it works. I mean, it's working good and everything for me. So I just left it. I was like, oh, it works. So use her up. There we go. So that's where she goes. I think I'm going to, on the windows, put you guys in hyperdrive. I think when I get to those right now, and then from there I'll stop here and there and see what I can do to give pointers on how to get the glass in or something like that. So I'm basically just going to slide this in here and bolt it up here on the 4 bolts that it's got here for it, and then the shaft for the handle will stick out this hole here. So but I'll just let you know, hyperdrive through that and everything. Oh, another thing you guys could comment too on this door. A while back I shaved the door handle off of it. Is that something that I should leave? Just shave the door handles on it, or should I put the door handles back in it? See, that's the kind of stuff that I'd really appreciate your guys' comments on, so that I somewhat, when I go to give this away, it reflects everybody's feelings on how they would like it and everything, not just mine, because I'm good with shaved door handles, short bed, lowered. I want to keep the 8 lugs though. I think that's kind of cool to keep those. All right, so enough rambling. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in. Already ran into a problem. Before I bolted this up, there's a roller right here that I need to stick in a guide that's right here. I should have put that in there, rolled it back, then went ahead and put the screws in the door right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So I took this window felt out of this track, because if you can, I don't know if you can see, if the camera shows it real, there it goes. You can see that the felt is all it's just falling apart. It's really brittle. So I took it out. I'm gonna put the track in, which is just a bolt here and then a bolt right here on the side. And then I'll order some new window felts for this, and for the side, or the vent window, I'll get new felts for that too. But I'm gonna go ahead and put this in. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. So I cranked the window all the way up so that it was sticking out right here. The rollers are and everything. I'm just gonna take the glass and I'm gonna put a little bit of grease inside the track on the glass. right here. I'm gonna put a little bit of grease in here, and then I'm just gonna slide it through these rollers, and hopefully it'll drop on down in there with no problem, with no issues, no problems. Everything will be just peachy. All right, so I'll put you in hyperdrive for that. So I think it'll work better if I didn't have this in right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this out, and we'll see how it goes from there. All right, so I got one window in, one side window or vent window in, door handle in. It works. Everything, it goes up and down, everything. I still need to get some window felts for it all the way around, because like I showed you, those are rotted. I'm gonna go ahead and just do the other side. But I think, because I think you guys caught enough there with the issues with this, the issues with this. When you put this in, you should have it down just a little bit, slide it in over to the side, and then bring it up, and there's a little notch. I pointed to it when it was up here. You take that notch and put it over to that roller and pop it in, and then pull it back and roll it down, and it should be in the track and working just fine. And then yeah, other than that, that was the main hard thing there. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that side. So a couple things I want to get done on this video before I edit it and post it and everything is, I think I'm gonna go ahead and put the door handle back in it, and then and I'd like to get this mess cleaned up out of here. You know, give us a little something we can see what we're doing here. See what sections of the floor I got to patch up, things like that. I don't think I'll have the starter issue fixed in this video, but the next video it should be, hopefully. I'm just going to trace down the wires when I start the next video. But anyways, so I want to get this cleaned out, get this cut out, and new door handle put in, door latch put in. We'll go from there. So I'm gonna go ahead and put you guys in hyperdrive. Well, that was a little more time consuming than what I was expecting. But lock works, inside handle works, outside handle works. Now let's just get to cleaning this mess up out of here. I'll put you on the other side and and I'll put you in hyperdrive. We'll just get this cleaned out real quick. Alright, so I got all the garbage out of it that I wanted to get out of it, and I put the cab corners, the floor, and the rocker patch panels that I had. I put those back in it. So there's one more thing that I wanted to go over in this video about this truck. I bought the truck for, well, I bought the motor and transmission in the truck for $150, and a friend of mine, he just dropped the whole thing off to me and said, here you go, it's all yours. So thank you, Bob, if you're watching. Oh. Thank you, Bob, if you're watching. But it did not have any doors. It did not have any front end on it. It did have a hood that's sitting right back there on the bed. It did have a bed on it. So I paid $150, and I ended up selling the bed on it for $200. So I'm already plus 50 bucks on it for this build. And I already had the door, so I'm not gonna count the price of that. The other door, I did buy that. That was $100, and this front clip was $100, and then the parts truck I bought was $350. I'm going to take that to the scrap yard. Not sure how much I'll get out of that, but I'm hoping at least like $200. So that'll knock our cost down. And when it's all said and done, I'm hopefully only going to be into this about, I don't know, maybe $1,500 to $2,000. I'm not sure. I might blow that budget out of the water too. I mean, if I end up painting it, or if I just put it in primer, or all depends on what I end up doing to it. So the next video, I'll actually have a dry erase board, and I'll write everything down so that we can keep track of the money that goes into it, the money that we get from it, and items like that. I do have window felt coming for both doors, and that was, I think, $119. And then, you know, I might have to buy a couple lenses for the top. I have to buy a couple side marker lenses, items like that. When it comes to the bed, when I buy the bed, that's the part that's going to be probably what's going to kill the budget. And that also depends on as far as, do I leave it a long box or a short, or do I make it a short box? If I make it a long box, I can use the back panel and the bed floor out of the parts truck. But if I go short box, then I'm just gonna find a short bed somewhere and see about you know, repairing it or whatever I need to do to it to get it so it fits on here and so that it looks nice. So this is our 78 Chevy build. I hope you guys like it. Please subscribe and like and comment. Subscribing really does help my channel a lot, or will help my channel a lot. And with that, I just want to say thank you and God bless, and I'll catch you on the next one.